You've probably seen the cover of Atomic Habits somewhere already, either at the bookstore, while web browsing, on YouTube, or maybe at a friend's house. But that begs the question, what is an atomic habit? In this video, I'll explain to you what an atomic habit is and give you some examples on how you can use it for yourself. First of all, an atomic habit is a habit streamlined down to its most easily doable task. Now, you may wonder, what does this mean? So I'll give you a couple of examples. Say you want to start the habit of exercising. You could just ask yourself, what is the tiniest task that exercising can entail? And for me, that would be doing one push-up a day. So right now, I'm doing at least one push-up a day. The task is not to just do one push-up, the task is to establish the habit of doing a push-up a day. Now there are some other examples. For example, say you want to wake up early every day. You can go about this a couple of ways. There's no wrong way to go about this, but I'll give you two examples. First of all, you could just try and wake up at the chosen time you want to wake up at. So say you want to start waking up at 6 o'clock, just put an alarm for 6 o'clock, wake up, go back to sleep, but just build on that waking up. So every morning at 6 o'clock, you wake up. Sometimes you're awake for 1 minute, sometimes you're just awake because of the alarm, put it off and you just go right back to sleep. Sometimes you wake up for 5 minutes and sometimes eventually you'll just be awake for the rest of the day because you have established the habit of waking up at 6 a.m. So you kind of just start doing it. And the other way to go about this is, say you wake up at 9 a.m. right now, you just try to chop off 1 minute every day. So tomorrow you'll wake up at 8:59 and so forth and so forth. If you want to speed up the process, you could do that. Like, for example, some days you could take 5 minutes off and then just the next day go back to 1 minute off. The task is just to establish a habit and then build from there. And don't just take that from me. Take that from James Clear, the author of the book. Watch this.
You're just trying to master the art of showing up. You know, like a habit must be established before it can be improved. It's got to become like the standard before you worry about optimizing it into some perfect thing. So make it easy to do, make it easy to show up.
So therefore the task is not to establish a habit from one day to another, but to establish the habit over time. You start by doing the tiniest tasks and you build up from that. The task is not to go from no workout at all to a Mr. Olympia's work regimen the next day. It's to just do a push-up one day and then a year later you just go to the gym full time. Now, what this all does, for me at least, it made me realize that by building a habit, the hardest part is to overcome the barrier, and working on the tiniest task from a habit lowers the barrier like by a big amount. So doing one push-up a day, I know I can do one push-up a day, but to say that I could just tomorrow and from then on every day do a full workout, that's a big task for a lot of people. So you lower the entry barrier to your habit and therefore you start actually doing the habit. It's just like simple math. If you show up every day instead of not wanting to show up every day, it's a big difference. If you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe because that would help me as a starting YouTuber out a lot. Thank you for watching.